Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Really excited for today's video. Actually, I'm beyond excited for today's video. If you just want the review, I would skip ahead because I'm going to probably talk for a bit about why I'm so hyped for this beer. I know. No Hype Beer Reviews. You can't be hyped. I am so hyped. So I missed out last year, and I should have reached out to like the Facebook community or something and tried to get a can. So I missed out last year when they did the collab with Brujos called Hollow Words Will Burn. And the reason I was so bummed, it's like, well, yeah, I love Fidens, obviously. They're also like close to my house, which is amazing to have them so close. So like you have that aspect of just wanting to try their stuff. But this is a lyric to my favorite song by my favorite hardcore band, Shai Hulud, named after the sandworms from Dune. And I've been a fan of theirs for over 2 decades at this point. So they released that, and I'm like, wait, that's a Shai Hulud lyric. And from what's considered their best song, and it probably is my favorite song, that For the World, Medicine for the Dead, or Medicine to the Dead, a few others. But anyway, like I love this band spanning decades. And they were cryptically posting some stuff on social media. I'm like, it sounds like they're releasing a different version of that or something with Brujos for their anniversary week. And they did a bunch of collabs, actually 2 with Brujos. And sure enough, the next part of that lyric is Hollow Men Will Burn. So that's what this one's called. And so like that's why I'm so excited, because I missed out on that first one, because it has this, I mean, and here's the thing, nothing against people who like, you know, like Taylor Swift or the Beatles or whatever, but like those people, I'm sure they get really excited every time they hear their music or a reference to these artists. A lot of the music I listen to is relatively underground, so like I don't get many opportunities to geek out with music that I really like, because it's just less in pop culture and stuff. So like a brewery I love that happens to be super local to me also is using a lyric from this super obscure band that I love. You know what I'm saying? Like, this does not happen. So that's why I'm so stoked. So it's a triple IPA. It does not give the hops anywhere on there. And at time of review, it is 10 days old. I like my triple IPAs a little with a little bit of time on them. I'm sure this was great fresh, but and I have more than this. I won't probably like revisit it on camera next week or anything, but in real life I'll be revisiting this beer periodically. So yeah, I'm super stoked. Proper glassware, so you know it's gonna taste better. But yeah, I got to see the band in concert a few times. There's only one guy, like one original member, who's been there the whole time. I've been able to talk to him a couple of times. He's a cool dude. So excited for this beer. Yeah, that is a thick looking beer. Orange, a little bit and there's yellow in there too, but like that's your butternut squash soup. Pretty compact bubbles. It actually has more head than I was thinking it would. Look how milky that is on the side of the glass. With the legs, not a lot of lacing, but anyway, it has more head than I was thinking it might be, just because of the ABV. But I guess that's a good amount. You can see aroma. Dank fruitiness, like orange, peach, mango, nondescript melon, probably like honeydew melon, just to actually put a descriptor on it. But yeah, it's interesting because that dank quality is interwoven with some earthiness, but also those fruits. So it's not independent dank. It is dank, seemingly interwoven with everything else I'm picking out of that beer. I don't smell any alcohol, which is always good with a beer like this. A little bit of berry. Man, this has a lot going on. Flares of tropical, but nothing specific other than some mango. But yeah, smells really good. Let's get into the taste. Cheers. That's good. That is nice. Yeah, ooh. Given that, like, how much went into this beer, the oomph of fruit notes, and you could see in real time as it was like, it kicked back in, like it happened, bittering kicked in, and then just this sweet reemergence of very ripe fruit happened, which is, you don't kind of see that trajectory often And it might be a unique first sip thing as you have it compounding on your palate. But good mouthfeel and all that. It's as thick as, it seems based on the look of it. Man, the dank hoppy orange thing, even more, and peach as well, even more in your face now that I'm smelling it after tasting it. Yeah, peach for sure in the taste. And pretty ripe peach. Interestingly, though, apricot comes in, but like underripe apricot. I would think both things would seem ripe, overripe. But the intensity of this apricot note, same thing with the honeydew. It's there, but it's not overly ripe. There are elements of fruit that you're perceiving, and at times, and not even at times, some of that fruit ripe, overripe, and then some of it underripe. And I don't know, in my opinion, or based on my experiences, I should say, usually it's like all or nothing. It's like they're all ripe, or like overly ripe, those notes. So that's kind of interesting and unique for this. I appreciate that. A little bit of pineapple. The orange for sure is in the taste. For how much I use the word dank in the aroma, it's there on the palate, but not as much as I thought it was going to be based on the aroma. So it's a beer that follows the aroma, I don't know, what would you say based on what I've been saying, like 75%? Like I didn't get apricot in the aroma, right? But I'm getting some on the taste. I said dank how many times about the aroma, not as much in the taste, So yeah, I'll say like 75%. It drinks like it smells, and then there's like this 25% that is kind of like, oh, that's cool, it's different than what I was anticipating, which is also kind of cool. Let's do another sip. Also, no alcohol taste at all. Yeah, a lot of pitted fruit stuff, definitely. That orange. And yeah, some dank. You know what I get too, interestingly, not licorice, but red Twizzlers. Is that a strawberry kind of a thing? I did get some berry in the aroma, didn't I? Yeah, kind of like specifically Twizzlers. Oh man, there was just something else. Creamsicle. Creamsicle, which I know they don't have lactose, they don't brew with lactose. So I know it's not that, but like this creamsicle kind of a vibe as well. Like there was just, I don't know if you caught it, I'm sure the camera picked up on my like neuron firing, like, what is that? Creamsicle vibe as well. Yeah, this is super tasty. Have you guys had this one before? Have you had a nice triple lately? Did you skip over my tirade about the band and how excited I am because they used a lyric from this awesome song I love? Is there an obscure band you want to recommend? Anything, everything, comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.